mountains and 8 seas make one world. 1,000 worlds make one chiliocosm. One chiliocosm to the power of 3, and there's nothing I can't cut.
What is Gucci, YouTube? It's your boy Black Gucci, hot 3 long face, skinny bot. And we are back, still black, with some more fire Boruto manga related content. Now, before we get to the video, don't forget to dealio, like, comment, subscribe. We got Boruto chapter 17 sneak peek official Naruto website release, as you can see right here in front of your face, from this month. The Jump, the first spoiler we know ever since 2 Blue Vortex, they've been having this trend. They dropped 2 spoilers prior to like the actual unofficial leaks dropping, and then the actual chapter dropping. So step 1 to let us know that chapter 17 is right around the corner. We will be indulging in the business around, at least at the very much, this time next week, but definitely next week going into the week. We see my guy Jura. I'm not gonna cap, bro. One of the things that captivated me about his picture, the hair. Because, you know, when Jura and the Shinju first introduced, it was kind of a weird thing to notice, okay, like their skin, their body, their clothes are kind of all blended into one, and also the claw marks. So his hair is not only his hair, but it's also, like I said, his hair and, you know, the claw marks. And I guess he can travel through it because he has those studded little dots or studded marks on it. So I'm not really sure what the main thing about the claw mark jutsu is, whether it's those little circles that you travel through, or you actually travel through like the black spaces, whether it just don't matter. But we can differentiate because we know like the pants, the cape, the hair. I'm pretty sure even the toes, and then that little finger he has too, that middle finger, he can pull cog arms through it. He could travel through it. You know what I'm saying? As long as it's like black studded marking area. But we actually have my guy. Look at his face, bro. Look at his face. Kasha Koji told us last chapter, if Jura decides to go to a bookstore, indulge the man. And I can guarantee you, he got 1, 2, 3 top shelf edition. Look, this nigga's reaching for top shelf editions. He ain't going on the bottom shelf, right? He ain't going to the clearance aisle. I guarantee you this nigga ain't got no money. That's why he's really shook. He's like, we already in budget. Now the Hokage telling me I gotta let this dude take whatever he want, man. They crazy out here. So we actually have a lot going down in that regard. A lot of people reacting to Jura, you know what I'm saying? Of course, we got a lot of the fire fan art of Jura. Like I said, bro, something about just the hair, the little edges in between, just kind of, it's not throwing me off, but it's just, it makes it that much more interesting. I like Ikimoto, what he's doing with it. It's a different type of design because it's like, is it their skin? Is it their clothes? Is it the jutsu? You know, it's all in one. You know what I'm saying? You get a claw mark, you get a hair, you get a skin, you get clothes. But hey, it's all in one package. You feel me? So it's something so trivial because we should be worried about the fact that my guy Jura has ran. Look at this collection. So you telling me he done read all of this? He's read all of that. So he's out here making moves because he's like, yeah, I need to re-up on my stock. So he might clean out the whole shelf. But Boruto chapter 17 is looking lit. Now, prior to this, because I know this literally just dropped, and I got some other versions of it that I would like to look at, or like you guys to see. But prior to this actual release, right, guys, I'm thinking, 2 definite scenarios that can for sure, without a doubt, and we'll talk about it in my prediction video, that can go down this upcoming chapter, is that they're gonna subvert our expectations, right? But in a way that we wouldn't expect, in the most expected way. What's going on right now, especially with the release of this sneak peek we have of Jura, right? Now everybody's gonna be talking about Jura. We already been talking about, since the release of 16, Team 7 versus Ryu and Matsuri, right? Including Team Shinki no Shinki. So everybody's looking forward to the fight, at the very least the start of the fight. I'm thinking, right, we might get, aside from the heavy like Jura surprise dropping in the middle of the leaf, we're gonna get some, say it with me, guys, the famous Shikamaru Nani moments. He's gonna, you know, be distraught and discombobulated because Jura's gonna be popping up in the village. He's gonna be getting distress calls from every different corner of the village. So we're gonna be looking at that like, what the hell's going on? But I'm really thinking, in the midst of this, because people are gonna be thrown in a frenzy, obviously the higher ups are gonna know what's going down. What is Kawaki gonna be doing, right? Is he gonna be in the middle of conversing with Amato? Are they gonna be in the middle of discussing the potential of a Boruto told Kawaki? Will he he always kind of knew, or he had a sneaky suspicion regarding Amado and his shenanigans in regards to Kawaki's body? Are they going to be mid-conversation? Is Kawaki going to be saying something very, very important? I'm talking major cliffhanger material, and then gets interrupted just by sensing Jura's chakra. Is he going to mess it up? Is this just going to be a one and done thing, or are they actually going to play the safe game, right, and allow Jura to pull up, leave politely, and then there might be a couple of few more times that Jura comes into the village, right? Some of the things that emphasized in chapter 16 that I can't seem to take my eye off of, right, is the fact that, you know, aside from the fight that's coming up, two things, right? Jura has a flee on-site order, so we're going to see how the village operates with this order intact, and Jura actually pulling up within the next chapter. But not only does he have a flee on site order, but it's been established, right? Jura won't attack Himawari in the village. He values the village, he values the culture, but if she leaves the village, she will die against Jura. Now, you don't just bring up something that dramatic in the story and just not pay it off in some way, shape, or form, whether it be, I'm thinking like, I'm going to save this idea for the prediction video. I don't want to go too much into it. Like a little mini montage. We got to have one more major battle, and we got to have a mini time skip. I'm talking like, throughout Shippuden, there were at least 2 miniature time skips that allowed times and gaps for the characters to get stronger. And then throughout the war arc, it was slow and gradual power cliffing throughout the characters as it proceeded to need it to be. And I kind of get the same feel in Two Blue Vortex with this first 16 chapters, paralleling the war arc, gradual increase in power as opposed to the traditional where, you know, a major mission happens, light is shed on probably weaknesses or flaws, for example, like the Deepa mission. Okay, so let's go back to the laboratory, train, get better, hone the jutsu, come back and put the smackdown on these people. So something like that, something along those lines. But if Jura is pursued and pressed, like I said, we'll talk about that in the prediction video more deeper, so don't pay too much attention to it right now. But if he's pursued and pressed this chapter, I can't see no one but Kawaki doing it, and if that happens, all shit is gonna break loose. So I'm really hoping Kawaki Amado is ducked off somewhere. I want to see what they're looking at. So those two are my subversions of expectations I'm really looking forward to, and then of course I throw the wild card in there for the last 16 chapters, and I'm gonna throw it in there for the 17th. My guy David, I want to see David pull up, wreak havoc, wreak chaos, but I'm really looking forward to the chapter regardless. My guy Jura is out here pulling up, and he's about to up his collection because, you know, he got tired of reading the same old. The hair is looking nice in any medium. Shout out to all the fire Boruto artists. Y'all be on it every single time. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Very good work. But man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Boruto chapter 17 looking like it might be something that, you know, we might not expect coming. Let me know your thoughts, expectations. My guy Jura is here and apparently possibly here to stay. Let me know how y'all feel. It's your boy Black Uchiha. Holla at your boy. Boruto chapter 17 will be dropping soon. Stay tuned for more spoilers and more information. I'm gonna holla at y'all. Black Uchiha out. Yes, sir. Ski.